Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Primetime. Rico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now first carry here for Keith Mitchell. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
This pass, right side. Could be caught by Addison. Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
An early test to start this one. 3rd and inches. The shotgun, here's Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Myles Garrett. He's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Sanders now to the air right away. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they will finally catch up to him and get him down. So a big one there to start the drive. It's a gain of 34.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Give him 27, and it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now, Shador, that is caught, and he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
It's the quarterback with the sneak, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Shador Sanders, touchdown Browns. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
is sent into the air. The dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Back to throw, Jackson.
Initially make a really good job of defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn it to a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5. Now Mitchell. And he'll get nothing here. To the line of scrimmage and pass on.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage, and the pressure gets there, and down he goes.
The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year. On comes the punter now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This fielded inside the 35. Cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Ready? Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's across midfield, and he is out of bounds. That's number 40 on the season for him.
At the 40-yard line.
Come on.
On the ground, it's Quinshawn Judkins. Finding space at the 15. And he scores! Touchdown, Cleveland. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Browns will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's a first down for their running back.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. And this ball incomplete on third down.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on third down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of third down, maintaining possession, making the defense...
Oh, look at this! It's a fake! Picked off by Greg Newsome. Still going inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they went for the trick with the fake punt. Instead, they end up with disaster on their hands. The treat is for the defense as they come up with the pick 6.
Yeah, anytime you roll the dice with a fake punt, you're hoping to capitalize that the punt return team is not expecting it. In this case, they were. They're able to step in front of it and take it all the way back the other way for a touchdown.
Hardman now to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, get on! Get on! Cut!
Off the play fake. Jackson. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch.
Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
This play is actually really well defended here. But I'll tell you, Mike, as you know, my philosophy is the tight end is always open, and this just supports my case.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Jackson. That is incomplete. So it puts the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the advantage. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They begin with a third down and 3.
Nice shot.
On play action, here's Jackson. In trouble, and down he goes. He's able to get to the quarterback for the second time here in this first half. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Greg Delpit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Some hitting going on now. He was right at the line of scrimmage.
There hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
He makes one man miss, but stops quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hey, go! On third down, Sanders. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Patterson's pick is good. And the Browns extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Hardman now to return it.
Hardman on the return. The Ravens take over first and 10
Jackson now to throw on first down. That one's downfield, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field. And that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. And instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
And we get about 7. No short of that first down. They'll try to convert it on third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice game to his tight end.
That one intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Oregon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field. And Jets will extend that lead.
And these are the focus that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. Stay right once more with Judkins. We'll get this inside the 20 and nice one here in the red zone. It's first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for.
Oh, he's going to be followed up. Taken down. They got it.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated their hands from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. It's probably a touchdown.
Now Sanders on 3rd and long. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will extend their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Hardman now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle was made right at the 36.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. And the rest of the drive unfolds. The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get this outline to Mitchell. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up
3rd and long. Here's Jackson. Now, deep ball for London. 1:58 to go in the first half of play. We'll come back to Baltimore. After this, here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun, it's Shador. Quick move, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one. But still a little work to do now on third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The 45-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60.
From the gun, it's Sanders. This one completes right side. And they'll get about half will be needed to pick up the 5 and sets up second and 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, the catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to let one fly. But listen, this one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one breaking up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate. Like, we sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Reed Blankenship. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. He fields it at the 8, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Sanders. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
They'll try the right side with Mitchell. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A gain of a yard.
It is 2nd and 9. Throwing Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. 22 yards. That is a gain of 22, and it sets us 1st down and goal.
1st and goal.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
All at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Jackson now. Trying to set up the screen to Mitchell. And he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens cut into the lead a little bit.
34. Ravens 7. Tyler Luke to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
Jack Panther. Ready.
Time starts for the run by Judkins. And they slipped him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. In the middle, across midfield, down to the opposing 46-yard line. They gain 18 yards on that one. It's a Browns 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Let's go now.
Come and give it's turkey. Something's going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Here's Sanders to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Sanders will throw it. The throw here is complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
Judkins. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal.
At the 2-yard line. Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Steady.
Now Shador. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter. And at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Ravens 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they won't find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That's complete. He's got it to Lundy. He gets 3. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. They get the job done in the air. Greg, that is a play we see often. It's also a play we see work very often.
Mike, that 4 vertical route, it puts a ton of pressure on the secondary. But in order to do that, you have to give your quarterback time for those receivers to get downfield. Give credit to the offensive line. That's exactly what they did. They're able to take advantage for the strike.
41. Ravens 14. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The tight end going in motion to the left. On the hand of Judkins. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 19, target. 60, Eagle. 60, go.
Again, it's Judkins. Across midfield, down the opposite's 46-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Cleveland.
First and 10.
Let's go now.
46-yard line.
Practice.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Devon Gonta there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Back.
Now, Sanders. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Number 14.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. That is a pick all day long, and as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet, but I can promise you they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
Okay, break.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
19, Lion. Ready. 19, 18. Ready.
Now it's Sanders, who outs another catch for his favorite target.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Another walk through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Browns will extend their 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardman now to return it. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, nowhere to go. He is taken down. Carson Schlesinger. He gets in for the sack. It took a while. That is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Throwing left into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
That's caught right side. It's London. And will be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. Now it's Jackson. That's taken in. And it'll get the 1st down. They took a chance, but they convert on 4th and 3.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Ready. Shot.
On play action, here's Jackson. Open man downfield, it's Addison. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Baltimore.
That's another.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter a team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. On the ground, here's Victor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Jackson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked by Benjamin Morrison.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Ready! Bronco 80!
Gives out on first and 10. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
70 Timberwolf!
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw it. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go, set! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger! Bronco 80!
Turn up! Turn up!
Buffalo 18! Ready?
On third down, Sanders. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This brought in out past the 20. And this winds up a very nice return. Able to get up past the 40-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
So it's a 3-deep zone here, so they call that cover 3 defense. So what they're going to have is they're going to have a center fielder. He's going to be in the middle of the field, and it's his job that on the quarterback's throw, he has to be able to break and play that entire middle third of the defense. So you got to have the right guy back there, not only with the instincts, but then the speed and the ball skills to go make the play.
Drake runs it. Was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson up top again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 3.
At the Browns' 27-yard line.
to the air one more time with Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
What are you?
Again, it's Jackson. It's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Second and 6 at the 14-yard line.
Second down, Jackson. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, here comes 3rd and 6.
Why not?
Jackson now. That is incomplete. Here we go. And that's what could be their final play. It's put down. Now Jackson. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Turnover on downs.
Come on. Go.
Here's Judkins. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
Ball carrier. Down at the 16-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Alert. Tag.
On a run, and here comes Judkins. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down.
Let's go. Cougars.
Here's Sanders to throw. Over the middle. Taken in. He's got it. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com.